Hello, Captain Angelo here, and this is day 16 of the Captain of My Soul challenge. 50% of the challenge belongs to history, and you're still here. Again, as yesterday, where we concluded 2 weeks, I want to acknowledge you and congratulate you. So few people actually get here. Actually, if you know, I don't know if you know this, but about 10% of the people who invest in multi-thousand-dollar programs actually finish them. So imagine, people pay $2, $3, $10,000 for a program, and only 10% of them actually finish that program. This is how important commitment is. And I am repeating this to you because every single day, the challenge to you to keep up with your commitments is going to get harder. I know you will, at times, you will feel tired, maybe a bit overwhelmed from all the information that you receive. But this is essential. This is where you need to push through. Because remember, I'm giving you all my best insights from what I have accumulated during the last 12, 13 years that I have been at the same time fusing into my mind the mindset and the skill set of business development as well as internet marketing. And you need both these mindsets and skills to succeed. Because the first thing, of course, is mindset, but also you need what we're talking right now. You need to make it practical. You need to make it specific, and you need to make it as simple as possible, because remember, complexity is the enemy of execution. So yesterday, and I hope you've watched the full video because I'm going to work on that. I'm going to elaborate on that. Yesterday, I was a bit vague. And you know why? Because I never ever want to instill any kind of must in your success journal, in what you believe success is. You need to decide that for yourself. But maybe this exercise that I gave you in at the end of yesterday's video was a bit overwhelming for you. So with today, I'm going to help you with 3 simple tools, 3 simple exercises. Make everything much more specific for you and see how simple it is to start honing in and understand what needs to be done right now so that you can achieve your financial goal. You can reach your financial destination. Remember, you are the captain of your financial journey. As long as you remember to put your mind on the wheels of your mindset and your thoughts, and your hands on the wheels of your actions. So, task number 1, exercise number 1, the list. Some people say, Angelo, I have no idea what my goal should be, like 100,000 per year, 1 million per year, 100 billion per year. I have no idea. Let's make it specific then. Let's break down your ideal lifestyle and put it into numbers. Even vague numbers in the beginning. But if you break it down, it becomes more accessible to you. You start understand how you want to go about it and what it means to you. Is it something that is close to what you already have? Do you need to make kind of a leap? What changes do you need to make? So, to do that, you need to create the list. What is the list? You start writing down things that are a part of your lifestyle. For example, home. And then, on the other side, you put like the monthly number of what you really want this goal to be. Remember, at this point, on the design stage, you put in exactly what you want it to be, not what you believe it is possible for you. This is essential. I remind you that the how will be given to you as you move along and as you persist along. I'm not saying that, like you're going to push a button and you're going to be a millionaire on your fancy mansion and you're with your fancy car and your fancy sailboat and so on. What I'm saying is that, okay, time out. My favorite example. What does Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and a small shack have in common? Their designs are very similar to the actual thing. So these two buildings next to each other have so many differences beyond compare, you know? But both of them are very close to their designs, their drawings. This is it. You want to make your design stage as close to what you really want as possible. So, number one, home. Okay, let's say your home and everything that goes with it is, I don't know, like $3,000, right? And then your car, or car number one, car one, okay? That's about, I don't know, like $1,000. Do you get the picture? Then you go and have a sum total of $20,000 per month. All your expenses, all your investments, all your savings, everything that has to come every single month in your account from your online business. This is as simple as it gets. You break down your financial goal into what is part of your lifestyle, and you start putting numbers, even vague numbers in the beginning. Afterwards, you can go back and make it more specific and change this number completely. Upgrade your car, downgrade your home, because I don't know, you moved into a place where, everything is, the cost is much lower and so on. It doesn't matter. All you need to know is what is your number. This number is all you need every single month. Now, this is your profit. What you want to do, depending on where you live, is to accumulate, add up the taxes and the expenses of your business. So, for example, if you say that I have a taxation of 25% and I have overheads of 50%, then my net profit after taxes is about 25%. So I'm giving you just rough numbers. So what you want to do right now, this $20,000, you want to multiply it by 4 basically. So $80,000 will be your monthly revenue on average from your online business so that you can have this lifestyle. Angelo, $80,000 sounds a lot to me. Yeah, but maybe right now they sound a lot to you, but I'm not talking about $80,000 in general, some $80,000. I'm talking about, and pay good attention right now, invest your attention, all your attention, all tens of trillions of cells of your body right now. What we are talking about is not $80,000 per month. We are talking about your ideal / goosebumps / lifestyle. This is what we are talking about. Something that is so delicious that makes your heart sing. Something that is so delicious that makes you want to go through the trainings over and over again. Something that is so delicious that you will invest every single moment and pay 100% of your attention on the free Own Your Future challenge, because nothing is free in life. You will pay with your attention, and if you're not there mentally and emotionally, you won't get it. And then, May 16th, when the challenge is over, you will say, not much has changed. This is the difference. Right now, what I'm saying to you is not something that, like it's theory. We are putting down numbers. We are making it accessible to you. We are taking the vague mindset and the vague illusion of what needs to be a part of your lifestyle, and we are putting it into numbers and how these numbers will be converted into an online business, into an online knowledge business. The second step, the second exercise, the terms. This is a very powerful exercise, actually. the terms of engagement. What are you willing to do and what are you not willing to do so that these $80,000 will be part of your life? Yes and no. What are you saying yes to? What are you saying no to? For example, I am saying yes to 8-hour work days. Okay? I'm saying yes to that. I am saying no to, I don't know, not picking up my kids from school. Not picking up my kids from school. Okay? I'm saying no to be so stressed that I am a bad husband or wife. Do you get the picture? I'm saying yes to amazing partners and employees. And you make the list of what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, because this is again part of your design stage, so that you can achieve what you are saying is your ideal lifestyle. Again, maybe some things will be different on execution, especially in the beginning, but you know what the ideal state is. If you don't make this part of your design stage, you might find yourself with $80,000 per month, but working 20-hour days, or being so stressed that you are a bad father and a poor husband, and so on. This is the difference maker. You want everything to be part of your design stage, because what? Energy flows where? Where your focus goes. You will focus exactly on what you want to achieve and how you want to achieve it. Okay? It's not like our goal is to go from Athens to New York. Our goal is to go from Athens to New York safely, have fun, have a nice meal, maybe, like good entertainment on flight and so on. Maybe first class, luxurious. Nobody is going to give you first class if you are not putting it on the design stage. This is why first class seats are so few. Very few people actually plan to fly first class. And because now we're focusing already all this time on what you will be receiving. What are you going to give? What is going to be your niche or niche? Okay, what is going to be that value that you will produce in the form of a digital product or service? Okay, and in order to do that, you want 3 circles. And the first circle is things, let's put L, the things that you love to do, like your hobbies, or the things, we've discussed it vaguely yesterday. Maybe, for example, I love sailing, I would love to know everything about sailing. Then K, the things that you actually know, the things that are part of your experience. And then M, the things that the marketplace finds valuable. So, these are the things that you love to do. These are the things that you can do right now because you already know them, are part of your experience, of your expertise. And these are the things that the marketplace will pay good dollars, let's say, to receive. For example, if your product is, I don't know, vinyl discs, you won't find so many customers, around the world. They're becoming extinct. Even CD players are becoming extinct. So the point is to always know where you're going. So you can understand that if you focus on this part here, you've got it made. You've got an amazing niche, because this is something that you love to do, you already know how to do it, and the market is ready for you, for your product, for your service. But maybe you say that this is not always so easy. So where would you focus on immediately? What are your priorities? Let me give you my insights, okay? This is how I perceive this whole niche finding game. The number one thing that I would focus on is this. The things that you love to do. I'm sorry, this is like number one. Okay, the things that you love to do. You know why? Because if you're not so passionate that you will go through the barriers, at some point you will stop. And I've heard Steve Jobs say that. I've heard so many leaders say that. You've got to be truly passionate about what you're going to give, what you're going to produce. Obstacles will appear, and some of them will seem insurmountable. But if you're so passionate with this, you will persevere. This is the difference maker. Number two, my second priority. Not essential. The only thing that is truly essential to me is this. I need to love what I'm doing. I'm very passionate right now. What I'm doing for you, to me, is kind of a stretch. People who know me from my Greek coaching community, they know that I've been giving them value for so many years, and it's completely different to produce content in English and overcoming obstacles like what would people think of my pronunciation? What would people think, if they compare me with a Tony Robbins or a Brendan Burchard or so on? I don't care. You know why? All these obstacles are dwarfed because I am super extra hot, passionate, giving you this value right now, right? Second priority, number two, is the marketplace. Why second priority? Because even if there is no marketplace, you can create it with your passion. Gandhi did that to India. Mandela did that to South Africa. Because you begin with so much passion that you can bring together people. Steve Jobs did that with the iPhone and then the iPad. In the beginning, I remember explicitly, because this is a business case, right? And it is fitting to our conversation. In the first year of the iPad, Apple itself made, I don't know, like 10 revisions to their sales goal. In the beginning, they said something like 1.5 million iPads, then 2.5, then 4, then 6. Eventually, it was something like 14 million iPads. You know why? Because the whole marketplace opened up to what Steve Jobs so passionately given to them. So sometimes you might say that you have a small marketplace for what you have to offer, but if you're passionate enough and if you believe in your product, you don't have to be a user of your product, just believe in your product, right? That's about it. That's about it. You can instill your passion. You can make other people vibrate with the same passion for what you're offering. And finally, the third priority only is knowledge. This is number three. Why is this number three? Number one, because if you're passionate about something, and if there is a market for it, you can learn it. Okay? You can learn it. And the second reason is that if you're passionate about something and there already is a marketplace and you're willing to go down that road, you can delegate it. As Napoleon Hill said, the road to riches requires specialized knowledge, but this knowledge does not necessarily have to be with you to be part of you. It could be part of your team. I remember Henry Ford was brought to in front of the judge on something. I don't remember exactly the reason, but the concept was that he was challenged how on earth he's creating this Model T and so on, and if there are patents involved and so on, something like that. And I remember Henry Ford saying, of course I don't know all these things. All I know, okay, maybe the story is not exactly right, but the point is, keep the point in your mind. All I know is that I have some buttons in front of me, and if I push the button, the expert that I need will come. And I thought, wow, imagine having like 4 buttons in front of you, like marketing, sales, I don't know, finance, and push that button and the expert comes in. Okay? Okay, Angelo, what would you like to ask me? I'm the expert at it. Same thing with Google nowadays, okay? But of course, and all the search engines and all these blogs like Reddit and so on. But the difference is, the only difference is that this specialized knowledge is without any classification. And what you want to understand is that this is the game changer. How do you take something that is free and you package it into, I mean, not necessarily free, but maybe people say that I can find all I need to become an expert in marketing in Google. You know what the problem is? It will also might take you 10 lifetimes to do that. And what you need is a product that you might pay $10,000 or $1,000, and you will not have to pay attention for 10 lifetimes, but only for 10 hours, and go through the modules. And this is the difference. So imagine taking all the knowledge in the world about one subject and packaging it, and all you know about this subject, and packaging it into concise modules, excuse me. And these concise modules give you all that you need to take your financial level, your health level, or your romance level to the next level. All right? That's all you need. And to wrap it up, you want to remember this simple case. Let's say you see me on the road right now having an ice cream, right? And you ask me, where did you get that ice cream? And I tell you, well, in the kiosk, like 100 meters or yards away, this way. And how much did you pay for it? $1. So what is the value of this ice cream? And the answer is everything else but $1. You know why? Because the guy in the kiosk who sold me the ice cream, it is worth less to him, otherwise he wouldn't accept the $1. And for me that I paid for it, I paid $1. The difference is that for me the value is much more. So, to wrap it up, all that you need to do to achieve your financial goal of, let's say, for instance, $80,000 per month, is to create value that is many times that. Maybe 2, 3. This is part of your spiritual agreement. I will give that to mankind. I will give that to business world. I will give that to single moms. I will give that to new head chefs. And they will give me back at least $80,000 per month. This is how you think about it. This is how simple things need to be in the beginning. Don't try to overwhelm yourself and, like create a short circuit, around what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. Things will come easier along the way. All you need right now is to go through these exercises. Go through the list. What is part of your lifestyle? And break this number down into a monthly expenditure. Number two, what are you willing to do and what you're not willing to do? What are your rules of engagement? And number three, pinpoint your needs. And if you ask me, start with only one priority. Things that you are truly, truly passionate about. Things. One way to go about it, you know what? Things that you would do forever, even if you were not paid a single dollar. Like what I'm doing for you right now. I could go on and on and on and on for hours without food or water, simply because I am receiving energy just by talking to you, just by understanding to the core of my being that every minute that I speak, things are becoming clearer to you, and you're becoming more energized to achieve your financial goal. So that's about it for today. This is like if we are a few days away from Own Your Future Challenge. Rev up. This is time to push through. Maybe you feel a bit tired. Maybe you feel a bit overwhelmed. Push through. You are about to receive such amazing insights, so much energy, both from the speakers and about 1 million people that will be cheering on with you on stage. And remember, what we're doing here is not something, like to get you make ends meet. Is for you to be on the pathway, on the trajectory to your ideal lifestyle, for you to finally make your dream financial breakthrough. This is why we're here. This is why we are persisting. Stick with me. Stick with me. It is totally worthwhile. Okay, so talk to you soon with the next video. Ciao, ciao.